teachers, I had so many people really trying to help me, and I always pushed them away, especially if you were an adult male that resembled me. I hated you because it made me think of my father. There were so many issues going on inside that I never asked for help. So what did I tell the principal? Deuces, I'm gone. Go ahead and call my PO. I'm gonna take my education to the street.
A closed mouth does not get fed. I need to tell the teachers and the principals and the counselors and everybody that 911 that help me. Look, man, I need some help. I'm going through some trouble, man. Don't you understand? My parents broke up. Don't you understand I'm living in a single parent household? Don't you understand the community I was brought up in? Don't you know that sometimes I go to school hungry? Don't you understand that my mother needs a counselor? Don't you understand these things? I said nothing. A lot of services, a lot of community centers, a lot of help was given to me, and I didn't take it, and I didn't trust nobody. I just walked away from the principal, man, and I went to the streets.
What's your name? Give a round of applause, please. I want you to tell me one thing, negative thing that you recall growing up, whether they were just jokingly saying about you or seriously intentional.
I don't know why.
One thing that people try to
I love you like I do, but I do. Lord, I do.
Great. One more thing, Luis.
I don't know why. I love you like I do,
Okay?
but I
Listen
do.
up. Don't you? This has a purpose. That's squeeze. Or is this squeeze? See, a lot of times we look at ourselves as this. Man, that's me, man. I'm ripped up. I was told a bunch of things, man. Oh, well, this is me. Hey, we hit what's up. We start to party, man. This is us. We start hanging around other rip papers. Like, yeah, we're the rip paper, man. What's up? I'm serious. We start attracting that same attention. Those same type of people. But ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause. This is Luis. He's a senior in high school. Luis was called those things that he happens to be as sometimes our own family. They begin to tell us things. We get older, sometimes we start to believe those things. And then we get older and older, and then we start to act like those things. We start living in other people's opinion.
I don't know why.
I challenge you today to turn off your phone, to turn off the FaceTimes and the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the Snapchat and the Kid and all those other things that come along with it, because we know more about other people than what we know about ourselves.
So this poem is called Easy Access. Little boy walks outside and he needs help. No father, no mentor. So his only therapist is in that liquor store shelf. A liquor and beer swallowed. He has no one else to follow. Escaping the pain of sorrow, not knowing what's coming tomorrow. Easy access to guns, gangs, and drugs. This little boy is an accumulation of how his grandfather, uncles, and daddy was. Who is that little boy? He seems to have no name. But the reality is that we are that little boy. And together we can bring sunlight to this rain. Together we can create easy access to a fatherhood and mentor service representation. Get equipped with tools and become a walking fatherhood agent. The negative cycle stops now. And today we can bring easy access to all our livelihood, childhood, boyhood, adulthood, manhood, and fatherhood. Easy access. My father would drink just because he didn't have a good job. And he wouldn't sit down at a table and break bread and say, well, let's talk about his children. Let's talk about it. His outlet, his therapist, is at the liquor store shelf. And that cycle that he had was maybe something that he seen with his dad. And maybe something that his dad seen with his dad. We individually want to give up. But what I say is, I want you to think about 4 people. And these 4 people will help you get through your day. And it's helped me a lot. Sometimes I don't do it for you. I do it for these 4 people. What I do is, we're going to start off with the elder. I want you to, when the time gets rough for you,
you know what, do it today. I don't know if I can go to that graduation, go to that Bible boy class, go to work today, help some people. That's a moment to feel. Well, who is this elder that you're going to get up for at the top of this book? So on the count of three, we're going to say this elder's name and honor this elder, whether he's alive or whether he's celebrating the past on. 1, 2, 3. We represent a lot of people. Who is this child that's going to get us through? Sometimes it's not just about us. But who is this child that's going to wake up for? 1, 2, 3.
Rachel and Elena.
Now who is this woman? Who is this lady in our life that's either here or no longer here? On the count of 3, we're going to think of this lady when it is tough. 1, 2, 3.
Bella.
So who is this man that's going to say, you know what, son? Pick yourself up. Go out there and do it. Do it for me. Who is this man? 1, 2, 3.
Lauren Roberts.
Myself, believing in myself, asking for help, swallowing my pride. Like, they're there to help. It's their job to help, so I need some help. Hello? I'm not going to keep my mouth closed no more. And a lot of my time, a lot of my years, and a lot of my peers till this day won't say nothing and close mouths. So I ended up going, I graduated with high honors from community college, and I transferred and I got my bachelor's degree from UC Berkeley. And the moment I started to change my life was this very same moment that I started to give back to the community. That I realized it wasn't just about me, but what I do, whether it's positive or negative, my family, my community, the generations after me when I'm long and gone are gonna have an impact whether I like it or not. So why not be a positive?
University of California, Berkeley.
If you will, repeat after me. I am committed to doing my best and giving my all to be a better parent, to being involved in the life of my child. I am committed to learn from my mistakes and also give a helping hand when my child falls. I am committed to love my child, respect my child, get to know my child, listen and support my child. I am committed to make my own home a safe haven, a place where a healthy lifestyle is shown by example and my word.
You guys ever heard of the Unity Class? Cesar Chavez, the United Farm Workers, the Filipino farm workers, and all the other farm workers as well. Just in case you didn't know, when you go to Target or Walmart or Safeway, and you go and try to get some lechuga or some grapes or some tomatoes or something, it didn't just get there by itself. Farm workers did that. And farm workers had been doing it for a long time. So when Cesar Chavez and the Filipino farm workers and all the other many nationality of farm workers did in the fields was when they celebrated, when they got that contract, when they were able to negotiate, get better living conditions, and respected as workers of this country, they created a common communication called Unity Class. Anybody ever heard of it? It starts off slow, my man knows. It starts off slow and it ends fast. So on my case, we're going to finish off this presentation. We're going to start off real slow and I'm going to communicate you guys through this class. And we're going to go faster and faster and faster and faster. Okay? So let's just start off real slow. Real slow. Boys and girls, if you have been motivated today to go on to college, to do something for yourself, if you're ready to make that change, I want you to clap just a little bit faster. Boys and girls, if you understand that you have an impact for your family, for your community, I want you to clap a little bit harder and a little bit louder because the change starts with you. I came here today to motivate you. I love you.
that you wanna be. If you don't know the answer, then ask for help. And when you got some time, help somebody else. Be the change that you wanna see. You can be anything that you wanna be. If you don't know the answer, then ask for help. Read a book, feed your mind, and educate yourself. I remember growing up, life was hard. I thought it was all about having money and cars. With my friends feeling untouchable until somebody made me feel uncomfortable. To never give up, my mentor told me one day that it's never too late for a good change. All this time I was feeling so crazy, but deep inside I knew that I was angry. I wanted change, but I didn't know how. I couldn't look into my future. I felt beat down, I felt sad and mad, kinda like my dad. I started using drugs so I wouldn't feel bad. I couldn't take this stress any longer. It was easy to give up, to stay stronger, but for the sake of the unborn children, I'ma be the change and express what I'm feeling. Be the change that you wanna see. You can be anything that you wanna be. If you don't know the answer, then ask for help. And when you got some time, help somebody else. Be the change that you wanna see. You can be anything that you wanna be. If you don't know the answer, then ask for help. Read a book, feed your mind, and educate yourself. Life is a journey, and it can be hard. It can make you wanna give up and run away far. But stay strong and control yourself.